right now, so many of us are trying to eat healthy these days. We're trying, but how about a vegan bakery?
Well, I tell you what, it's the rage in Hollywood and New York, and it seems celebrities are ordering the vegan treats from Bethlehem, too. We've already heard Gwyneth. What's the connection here? Jennaphr Frederick, you know, she's got it for us.
Hi, guys, and welcome back, John, I have to say. Here's the deal. If you don't know what vegan is, first of all, it's anything made without any kind of animal anything. And here's why it's important. Apparently, animals raised for food production produce significantly more greenhouse gases than, get this, all the world's transportation combined. Is that true? All the world's transportation?
It's absolutely true. So, in other words, like a vegan who, drives a Hummer to work every day would have less environmental damage than the meat eater who rides his bike to work.
Okay, cool. And so, the other reason why people are getting into vegan foods, food allergies, kosher eating, but even if you don't care about any of that nonsense,
it's
your ticker, your heart, it reduces stroke.
It does.
And we have taste good. We talked a little bit.
Yep.
You won an award. You beat basically all these other traditional bakeries, right?
We basically just were there to support being vegan and have the alternative in a traditional baking contest with over 50 non-vegan bakeries, and we ended up winning the whole thing.
Because if it stinks, it stinks.
Yeah, if it's the best cake there, it's just the best cake there. You know?
Okay, so take us through what some of these things are. This is Death by Chocolate.
Death by Chocolate cake. Yep. And next to it is a lemon raspberry cheesecake. And I know the big question is, how do you make cheesecake without cheese?
Right.
But the answer is easy, soy. I mean, you can pretty much make anything from soy. And the bonus is that by tasting it, you'd never know.
Right.
And it's still about 30% less fat than a traditional cheesecake would be.
Okay, cool. And what's this thing?
A 2-layer, it's a cookies and cream cake.
Okay.
And then these are probably 2 of our most popular chocolate peanut butter concoctions.
Okay, and that's the thing. Like, I have in-laws. They come to town. My little guy is allergic to different foods. We've talked about that before. And I now have turned them on to soy milk. I think because it's kind of sweet. People see vegan, they think broccolis and carrots. That's not what we're talking about.
Occasionally a customer will walk in and they're like, vegan, like what do you make here? And then they look at the case and they're just immediately ordering cake, so.
It's pretty cool, right?
It's really cool. People love it and they have a really positive response, and it's a good way to get people eating a little more healthy and contributing to the environment a little more and caring a little more and eating more compassionately.
Okay, and so coming up, part of the reason why we're here is we heard that you were like the baker to the stars. You have rock stars like Mobi.
Yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow, I know that her children love this stuff. So coming up at 7:45, we're going to tell you which one Gwyneth likes.
Okay.
And where people can get this. And guys, as I toss it back to you, we're in Bethlehem, but in the Philadelphia area, places like Milk Boy and Ardmore, all kinds of places in our region she ships to.
Okay.
So if you go to myfoxphilly.com, we have a complete list. Yeah.
Healthy sweets in a way. All right.
It's good, baby.
Thank you, Jen.
Thank you, Jen.
Okay.
To give us the inside scoop on celebrity sightings, and today is no different.
She's always got it. She's traveled all the way to Bethlehem to talk about Gwyneth and some punk rockers. Hi, Jen.
Hey, John, have you ever heard of the band Alkaline Trio?
No, I haven't, actually.
Have you ever heard of Joan Jett?
Yes.
Yes, okay. I knew there was someone there. Basically, this is like where all the cool rock stars come to get their delicious, sinful things that aren't that sinful. And we want to begin by giving everyone out there, a real insider tip. You ship to places in Philadelphia. One place is on South Street.
Yeah, Govinda's. They're on about 16th and South Street. They're probably the biggest purveyor in Philly. Yeah.
And you say the hot tip is to go there on Thursdays. That's when you make the delivery.
Thursday's delivery day, so if you want to get all the fresh donuts and buns, go Thursday.
Okay, so let's talk about the celebrity stuff. This right here is a peanut butter bomb.
Right.
We're told it's Gwyneth Paltrow's favorite.
It's true. It's a coveted favorite by a lot of people.
Okay, and you've done Apple's birthday parties.
That's true.
Did you send them this or cupcakes?
Peanut butter bomb. That was the request for the party.
Okay.
Yes.
Joan Jett, when she calls, have you talked to her?
Yes.
What's she like?
I'm not sure what her favorite is. She always kind of switches it up, but...
And you said she's kind of a cool rocker chick.
She is.
Okay.
She is a really cool rocker chick.
Speaking of rockers, Mobi ate one of your things on...
David Letterman.
Right there. Okay, what is it?
That's a chocolate-covered strawberry shortcake.
Okay.
And, yeah, actually, Fat Joe and him were on David Letterman, the whole I can't believe it's vegan segment, and they were devouring that cake, so...
When you saw that, I mean, I know you must be proud of your business every day, but when rock stars are eating your stuff on the David Letterman show, how much fun is that?
No, it's definitely really cool. I was like, oh, there's my cake. It's cool.
And the one thing that we want to tell people is that, okay, so maybe you're not going to have a salad for lunch, but this is one way to incorporate healthier living. Like, obviously, this is not a vitamin. There is some fat and sugar.
Obviously, if you're going to go all the way healthy, you have to eat a carrot stick and it can't have sprinkles on it. But truthfully, in eating a vegan diet and having a vegan dessert definitely, you know, going to cut down on your fat and lower heart disease, and it's better for your health. And like I said, it's much better for the environment, and there's definitely a lot of positive contributes.
Okay, cool. And we got to wrap it up, but basically, if you're wondering how the Rockstars all found out about it, it's word of mouth, because the stuff is that good. It is that good. So coming up at 8:45, maybe you're a mom that has a food allergy kid, or you're trying to do kosher, or you're trying just to be better. We're going to show you how to incorporate a little bit of vegan into your kitchen.
That sounds good.
Guys.
I'll try it. All right, I'll take that chocolate.
Do you know who
covered-
Mobi is?
Of course.
Yes.
How about H2O? You don't know anyone.
I drink a bottle of H2O every day. Yep, all right.
That's right, you go swimming in H2O.
Thank you,
Jen.
Fallout
One
Boy.
winner. Food allergies can be a nightmare every day, but imagine a kid's birthday party without cake.
It's true, some moms are struggling every day to recreate some things and treats that have allergens in them, like eggs, milk, and peanuts. Well, Jen is at your rescue this morning. She's live at a special... Jen.
It looks good and it tastes even better. Me, my two photographers, and everyone here, we've been eating it all morning. Danielle's the owner.
Yes.
Vegan Treats in Bethlehem. But if you don't live in Bethlehem, there are some places you can go and get your treats.
Yeah, you can go to our website, or we do distribute to DC, Baltimore, Philadelphia area, New York City. Govinda's is probably the it place in Philadelphia to go.
Okay, so the one thing we were just talking about, birthday parties, kids that have food allergies.
Yeah.
Milk and eggs are two big ones, and you say a really great way, even if you don't have a food allergy, to replace some of that stuff is soy milk, silk.
Yeah, we use silk quite often. I mean, silk is just a good thing to keep in your house, just to even have on your cereal, or even if you have some vegan treats. They say 4 servings of soy a day lowers heart disease. So,
okay, and the other thing, so that's a good thing. One thing that I've tried to use, and I failed miserably, I tried to use applesauce in place of oil or egg, because I'd heard that that's and it didn't work, and you're not surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan. I find that applesauce makes things a little bit more dense, a little more heavy. You could start off easy, you know, just try to make a recipe, you'd make it home and add a little soy milk instead.
Yeah.
Or you can go one of the accounts and take home some cupcakes, eat a little more compassionately. I guess that's the message.
And you said, even at home, this stuff is hard to make. So you think that people should just go out and buy it, because economically, after you buy all the fancy stuff, you might as well just buy your fancy cake.
I mean, I don't think it's super hard to make, but the stuff we get into gets a little more elaborate, you know? To make a basic cake, I think, you know, any mom at home could do it. And I don't think it's that difficult to maybe substitute your soy milk instead of your whole milk, and maybe just think a little bit more about, you know, the decisions you're making when you pick your food choices, because it definitely affects the environment around you.
Okay, and if Rockstars can do it, we can do it, right?
You can do it.
And just the last thing, I know that we've been talking all morning about some of the celebrities. Is it fun for you when a rock star, Joan Jett or Gwyneth Paltrow, has someone call you and get, I mean, that's got to be a pretty good kick for you.
Honestly, a lot of times I don't care, but if it's a band that I really like I went backstage for a band I really liked, and they're like, oh, you know, he's out in the tour bus, let's bring the desserts out. And the tour manager was walking down the steps, and I'm literally walking behind him like,
cool.
But then I get in there and I'm like, oh, here are your cupcakes. Have a nice, you know, have a good night.
She's very chill. Vegan Treats, go to our website. You'll see where you can buy the stuff. Thank you so much.
You got it.
And John Anderson, I can't wait to bring you back some stuff. You're going to love it.
John Anderson.
I will try that, yes.
And Chanel, you are, you're fancy. You do this stuff.
All right, thank you, Jen.